issues for 3 to 4 weeks in the Washington D.C. is delayed for Brett Kavanaugh. Did you know that the Brett Kavanaugh is nominated to the jury, and still today it's headlines in these hot issues. So many stories in there every morning about change a lot. As you know, most all of them women's. So now, as you know, there's a Me Too hashtag is delayed for Governor Jury's nominee. So personally, I think the 1980s some has at that time is a big problem for including me. So at that time is the social movement or some how can I say, it's very difficult to culture or social or relationship. It's very difficult. So we have a very quickly changed the status. So how about that? When I was in college level, we have a lot of those delayed Me Too movement, something like that. When I was in university students, I have no women student, girl student for men. I major is business. So it's Bachelor of Business Administration and Master of Arts, Master of Science in Business Management, Business Administration, and also PhD of Business Administration. During the time, 4 years, 2 years, 3 years, and post dissertation 2 years, almost almost 11 years. And I got a PhD is business, and this part is management science. This part is productivity. So during the 11 years, I never saw the women students or girl students also, but it's a lot of change. And then I got a PhD, and I got a teaching job. And almost 80 to 90% students is women or girl, because it's admission is very difficult. Next time, if we have a chance that did you heard that the helicopter mom in Chinese Harvard University faculty was woman. So she died for her 2 children in New York area, and then the 2 children also successfully get Ivy League university, and then she got a powerful job, and also he controlled her children, and her name is Helicopter Mom. So
Tiger Mom.
Yeah?
The Tiger Mom.
Yeah, so what is the most we say Helicopter Mom. Helicopter Mom is something like the earlier American cities, a little bit not high, just a little bit middle height, and watch everything. Something like earlier American style. This is by for helicopter city. It's not high, not it's ground. So middle side and see that. So something like that. So if we have chance, next time we will watch the helicopter mom related to Chinese education. But the problem is that why we have poverty, because it's they want to only become rich through the education. Only education is hope, last chance or something like that. But I know this situation is same because we are immigrants. So it's another story. Anyway, I don't understand also. Sometimes I don't accept the new trend nowadays, because it's also very common. He was in Yale University around 1980s. I compare my case. I graduated university 1983. So almost he is younger than 3 years older than me. So at that time, we have no sexual harassment or any kind of relationship, and because it's the social status is no mention that the kind of sexual relationship or some minor thing. So now it's quickly changed the situation, but it's the former mistake or some, how can I say, not mistake, not fault, but anyway he's doing something wrong. It's affected right now. Before 30 to 25 years ago, things is affected right now. So I don't have any idea, but it depends on your idea. So that's why we are very boring for his story for every day, every morning. So each broadcast and newspapers reported related him. Anyway, okay, come back in here. Today, story is September 26th. The world was wrapping us. It means is Donald Trump have some speech in the United States, UN General Assembly, and during the time, there is some happening there. So one of Trump's signature lines at his rallies is, "The world is laughing at us." On Tuesday last week, diplomats and world leaders at the UN General Assembly broke out in the laughter. Broke out in laughter means it's burst into laughing. Wow, that's something. I saw the newspaper, the CNN news. German diplomats first laughing, and then other leaders is laughing. It's very funny. When the president opened his speech by declaring his administration had accomplished more than almost any administration in history of our country. His best one, his self-praise. Beyond the guffaws means is a loud laughing. Guffaws and self-praise. Yours, self-praise. I'm very proud. I'm the first president in the American history because I have a lot to do with something. And then the Germany diplomats laughing, and then other leaders just follow them. Finally, the Donald Trump also, "Oh, okay, I don't care because you are laughing. Okay, I agree, but I don't care if you're laughing," or something like that. So that's the story. Trump continued to promote his America First. He's very expert to change the thing because there's some reporters asked him, "What did you do?" And then he said, "No answer that." So he said another things. And the reporters asked a lot, repeat again. But the Donald Trump says it's changed the theme, or the point of view is changed. Never stated exactly that. So also he continued to promote. Promote means is change his the point of view, or change of status. His American First agenda and question why the United States gives so much foreign aid when few give anything to us. So most of world leaders rapping his speech, and then also he was rapping, and then suddenly he changed the situation, and then he said, "I a lot of assist money, but most of the country never give to us. So that's why my campaign is America First." It's amazing. Everyone laughing. And Friday, September 28th, headlines. After a day of drama, the senator will proceed to decide on Brett Kavanaugh's bid for the Supreme Court. So after a day of drama, they say the drama. Drama means is hearing, the committee hearing, and then Senate will proceed to decide bread governance. Bid. Bid means is voting. Bid. Bidding is for buy something stuffs. But now bid means is a Democratic and Republicans something argument. So it's voting for the Supreme Court. Okay, top story. She said, he said, they will vote. She means vote. Is she works now. She has a professor job in the San Francisco and Silicon Valley. Between them, the university, the Rockford City, I forgot the city name. And she works in there related psychology and statistics. Okay, she's professor in there. And he said he is bread covering, and they will vote. They is the senators. Okay, include Democracy and Republicans. The fate of the Supreme Court nomination now. Let's do it. Let's do it means it depends on. Depends on the senator. After hours of law means is with a few minutes. Last week they want to vote right now, but the Democratic, especially women senators, know we need to FBI investigation before voting, because it's the senator is the committee hearings only 2 months in senators. One is from California. So they want to temporarily stop, and before voting, we have to investigate to the to FBI. Okay, so they argue because it's last week. The later story I will talk there. So emotional testimony from Professor Christine Wesley Ford and Judge Brett Kavanaugh. The man she has accused of sexual assaulting her in their high school days, because the Ford is only 15 years old, but at that time the Brett Kavanaugh is 17 years old. Ford soft spoken. Ford, because she's a woman, and also is a high quality professor. So soft spoken means she said very sorry, and sometimes it's very sad, sometimes it's very angry something. Anyway, she's very soft spoken. The angry she recall or details, because she doesn't want to recall, because it's very bad memory. And the statement that she is 100% certain Kavanaugh was her attacker. But the Kavanaugh is, I never do it, also I never think about it. I don't remember that or something. So Kavanaugh is, but she said he is attacker. And contrasted with his outrage. Outrage means make angry. Denials. So he's make angry denials to her. And portrayal. Portrayal means is describe. Portrayal means describing. Or himself. I'm very honest. I'm not related to any woman's girlfriend or something. As a victim of frenzy. Frenzy means is madness. Frenzy is more strong. Madness is a frenzy. For example, so they make some drink party. We say frenzy party. Frenzy party means is yelling and a lot of drug and alcohol. It's the frenzy. On the left meaning is Democrat. Okay, left side Democratic, right side Republican. Okay, that's that. on the left meaning is Democrats, the senators. And the revenge on behalf of the Clinton. So the Republican says why they issue the governor story or through the Ford testify. That means is last Hillary Clinton is defeated from the Clinton Donald Trump. So he wants to revenge that. Revenge, because you did it, okay, I paid much of thing. It's revenge. So it's also it's conspicuous theory. You know that in the United States a lot of conspiracy. Make it. So we saw in the Kennedy was died in the 1960s in Dallas, and then they have a lot of conspiracy theory because it's who killed him, and then make some fake story. This is conspiracy theory. So also is the left make the revenge from the Clinton defeat as last 2016. So that is personally I have some impression now. American story is very sticky and very dirty story. Also, exactly in the United States have exactly divide two groups. You know that likes like the Trump or dislike Trump. So last time I talked to you, in the United States have two parties, Democracy versus Republican. But nowadays it's changed that. Likes Trump versus dislike Trump. We have two parties. Something joke in respect that. So because there's some meaning leaders that is exactly divide the America. It's very bad because it's our country keep the American basic mission is shared value. Because it's all American consists of the immigrants. So we have only one issue, value. Especially shared value, meaning is you donate to I pay our interest. So we have to keep the shared value. But at this time, we lost a lot shared value. Something. This is some professor or expert says that we lost it a lot. This is America. So nowadays. And okay, at the end of the day, Republican senator expressed confidence. We make sure that the Senate Judiciary Committee would approve governor in a vote this morning. But later they canceled it with a final vote by the full Senate next week. Because it's first time they have some committee meeting in for testify, and then they vote, and then move to their full Senate voting, and then Donald Trump is designated. This is a procedure for judging. But now, your story. Yesterday, the FBI finished to investigate about the governors, but they met or invest or exam only 6%, 6 women. So I'm not sure, but the report says the governor have no fault, or no mistake or something, so it's not good there. Because it's several women said governor is big problem. He's not qualified for the jury, but the politicians have different idea. Now it's finished the FBI investigation yesterday. Anyway, okay, next. A great divide personified. For the events that brought together much of the nation in viewership. Viewership is how many rate for watching TV. It's a viewership. Thursday hearing was an embodiment of the country's divide in partisanship. Partisanship means is I belong to, okay, in the United States, if you become a student and decide that I have a party, some special party member or none. So the Republican Party or belongs there, or belongs to, or I register for voting, and at the time they ask it, did you choose the, do you want to choose which part support or something? So now I am no parties, but it's a little bit color is to a little bit left or something like that. So partisanship is to very strong mind to follow or belongs to a special party. It's partisanship. Okay. So the country divide exactly extremely partisanship. Something like that. Republican Senator Lindsey Graham, his big problem. Lindsey Graham nearly shouted, "This is the most unethical sham." Sham means fake. Okay. Sham, fake. Okay. This is fake. Since I've been in politics, Democrats repeatedly asked for the FBI investigation, and later said Kavanaugh's anger at the left, the Democratic, could leave permanent doubt about his impartiality. Impartiality means his truth. Opposite is fake. Eh? The impartiality means his truth. So President Trump tweeted his approval of judge's testimony. I highly support him. Even if you are passing vote or not, I don't care. I will designate him or something like that. And as great old party Senator Jeff Flake, the GOP is the Republican, who had not declared, he did not decide yes or no. How he's voting, put it. This is not a good process, but it's all we got. Okay, so some Republican senators did not yes or not so far. Okay, that's the problem, because it's if the full senators denied him, this Trump have a lot of problem. It's delayed exactly 11/6 voting campaign. Okay, midterm. Okay, next page. October 1st. Headline is after some white knuckle. White knuckle means is scarce. White knuckle. After some scarcely things means okay. After some white knuckle moments, the framework is in place. In place means it's set for new trade deal in North America. This is very important for export in North America. Okay, top story: the new NAFTA. it came down to the wire. Go to the wire means it's go to the wire means is we are keep going the deal, keep going deal. You want? Okay, I agree, I accept, and I ask it and negotiate. That's what we say. Go to the wire. Okay, go to the wire. A lot of things, talking, and discussing. So it came down to the wire on the deadline set by the United States, but the Trump administration and top Canadian officials have reached terms. Terms meaning contract. Okay, but reach terms means make contract on a deal. The Trump likes a deal. Everything's deal, he said. Then May said the North America Free Trade Agreement. This is NAFTA. So albeit with a different name, because it's now we have still NAFTA contract. It's delayed Canada, United States, Mexico. Only 3 countries belongs to North America, and then they have some export agreement under the NAFTA country. But now it's changed the name. The new pact would be called the United States-Mexico Canada Agreement. That is USMCA instead of the NAFTA. She made it the new one, and would exact some of the concessions sought by President Trump and his team. Officials could sign it by the end of November, because even if they make some agreement set by some contract, and then but the need to sign, that is the ratify from the Senate. So though it would still need to be ratified by legislature in all 3 countries, because it's even they steps make some contents agreement, but each country have to testify. Okay, we approve it, and then they finally make new USMCA instead of NAFTA. This is an impact for Chinese and also in our country, but it also is affected to Asian, China, Europe, EU countries. So because it's a tariff problem. Okay, next. FBI is delayed the governance investigation. The FBI is undertaking one investigation into sexual misconduct allegation against Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh. It's already done. Yesterday, finished. Amid much confusion over what limits have been placed on investigators. Who did the investigation? Also, at the time, Trump says no limit. Anybody you invest FBI to push to FBI. We are not micromanaging. Micromanaging means we are managing very delicate point. Means is detail. We invest very detailed. We are not micromanaging this process. It's a senator process, because senator is micromanaging. It's a very skip or something, not invested. White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders said, yet amid news reports that agents have been told to not pursue certain leads or potential detainees, because they have some clue, because somebody lie or not and investigate for around governor's friends and what relationship or something. Senator Democrats have raised concerns that the process is being hampered but they did, the FBI did it, the investigation yesterday, and maybe they have no new things, only copy for Trump's side. A desperate search for survivors is in the eastern Indonesia Strait, very sadly. Rescuers are continuing their search after magnitude 7.5 earthquake and the tsunami hit Friday. Very sad. So far, the death toll, you know the death toll? Death numbers. In this case, we using the word toll. Toll is the number. The campaign, also in the campaign, we using this word, it's toll. So death toll, the death numbers, okay? And support tolls is how many people supporting the toll. Is the statistics is nearly 1,200. Now today news over 1,400. Some areas they didn't count the death toll, but that is expected to rise dramatically once contact is made with areas cut off by the disaster. Very sad. So Indonesia has had several devastating earthquakes in recent years. This is the deadest in more than a decade. The deadest destroyed for since 10 years. So now I saw in the newspaper a lot of things there. No water, no shelter, no food or something. Very proud of me. Okay. Okay, any question? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. The first day, okay, maybe I'm sorry again. It's the textbook and the teaching materials is a little bit editing problem next. We'll get it back, okay? Okay, that's all today. Okay, thank you for coming. And this may be first week probably tomorrow, not next week. Okay, maybe maybe they can make it. Okay, thanks for coming. See you.